Hey everybody, my name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane. Welcome to your Coltrane Tuesdays for this, the 24th day of August in the year 2021. This is the 21st episode of this season, this run of 52 shows, weekly shows in a row. We're getting close to the halfway point, which is exciting because it's like, wow, this is a lot. So yes, today we have a special request week. We're starting off with a song requested by Michelle, a good friend of the program, and I'm very grateful to her for coming up with a song suggestion, a Jack Johnson song, which we're going to lead off with. And I'll tell you about some of the things that I have going on and some things that you can engage with and things that you can do. And of course, we will play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. Most of you who are watching probably have a pretty good idea what that is and how that works. But in case you've just hit that share button and you share this with a friend who is unfamiliar with how the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game works, first off, hi to anyone who's new who's watching, and let me explain a little bit about what we do when we play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. The idea is people give me song suggestions and I have to respond to them, whether I know the song or not. If I know the song that's requested, then I will go ahead and play it. It will be unrehearsed. It might not be that good, but it will still be, the most of the pieces will be there together in one place so I can actually, do the song. If I kind of sort of know the song, like I've heard a bunch of other people play it, or I've listened to it a bunch of times, but I've never actually picked up a guitar to attempt to figure out how to play it, I will then have to figure that out right here in front of everybody. If the song that's requested is not one that I recognize at all, at least not by the title, I then have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That's how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. And this is also, for anyone who is watching live, this is a great time to get in your song requests because I typically do not see them until 5, 10, probably about 10 minutes after you put them in the comment box. I'm exaggerating, but only slightly. So yes, getting in your song requests is great, it is wonderful. And I'll also be telling you momentarily about how you can, even if you're not able to watch this live, there is a way that you can get song requests in for when we play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. So we're going to talk about that shortly. But first, we are going to get started with the Jack Johnson song, as I mentioned. The song is Better Together. I believe it was on the album that Jack Johnson put out in 2005. I think I looked that up yesterday, and I think it's in the description. Yeah, it's a very sweet song. It was not one that I was really familiar with. I might have heard it at some point before, but I definitely hadn't paid close attention to it. So it was learning the chords, learning all the words, so I have a bit of a cheat sheet to help me here with some of that. I did look at adding some other pieces to this, like maybe trying harmonica. It didn't go so well. I think someone with someone who had the correct key of harmonica would do better, but also possibly someone with a little bit more skill could probably use even the harmonica that I have to make it sound good. But we're not doing that. We are instead, I'm going to be playing this in the way that Jack Johnson himself plays it when almost inspired by the way that Jack Johnson plays this when he's playing it by himself without necessarily a band. Over 2020, there were a couple specials that Jack Johnson contributed to this song to from where he lives out in Hawaii. So I'll post links to those afterwards. But for right now, this is my version of Jack Johnson's. Let's see, audio is still working. Things are still functional. All right, here's going. Jack Johnson, Better Together. There's no combination of words I could put in the back of a postcard. No song that I could sing that I can try for your heart. Our dreams, they're made out of real things, like a shoebox of photographs with sepia tone loving. Love is the answer, at least, for most of the questions in my heart. Like, why are we here, or where do we go, and how come it's so hard? It's not always easy, and sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. It's always better when we're together. Well, look at the stars when we're together. It's always better when we're together. Well, it's so much better when we're together. And all of these moments I just might find their way into my dreams tonight. But I know that they'll be gone when the morning light sings. It brings new things. Tomorrow night you'll see that they'll be gone too. Too many things I have to do. But all of these dreams might find their way into my day-to-day scene. I'd be under the impression I was somewhere in between. Nothing to just me and you. Not so many things we got to do. And places we got to be. We'll sit underneath the mango tree. It's so much better when we're together. Yeah, we're somewhere in between together. Yeah, it's so much better when we're together. Yeah, it's so much better when we're together. I believe in memories that look so pretty when I sleep, and when I wake up, you look so pretty next to me. But there's not enough time. There is no song I could sing. There is no combination of words I could say, but I will still tell you one thing: we're better together. So much better when we're together. There you go. That went okay. So thanks very much to Michelle for putting in that request. I'm very grateful for that. And yeah, check out the way Jack Johnson does that on his own. The reason I had this thing on here is to make it just slightly easier for me to play. Behind the scenes things. As you noticed, almost all of those chords used some variation on this thing, which my thumb and the muscles in this part of my hand aren't developed enough for me to be able to do that for the entire song. Putting the capo there lets me get at least one chord in the middle where I don't have to have my thumb pushing on the back like that, and that makes it a lot easier for me to get through the song without crying out in pain. So yeah, so there you go. Jack Johnson, Better Together. Let me tell you a couple things, and of course we're then going to go ahead and play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. If you are watching live, now is a great time to get in your requests so that I see it before I have to actually, do the song. So, things to tell you about. Coming up very soon. Hey, thank you, Tom. Tom Cooney. Tom Cooney's checking this out. Everyone also should check out Tom Cooney's webcast, 3+ songs for Prometheus. And correct me if I'm wrong, Tom, I believe that's 4 o'clock on Tuesdays. Go check out Tom Cooney's YouTube page and check all of those things out. So things that I have coming up on the first Friday in September. See, the first Friday of every month, there's always something cool that's happening here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, on the south side of town. The SouthSide Arts District has this great First Friday program that involves art and music and community and local businesses and all sorts of cool things like that. This coming first Friday, so the first Friday in September, that is the 3rd of September, it is the Street Mural Celebration and Pop-Up ArtsWalk. If you've been driving along 3rd Street on the south side of town, you may have seen the mural actually on the street, on the pavement, on the asphalt there, at the intersection of 3rd and Adams. There's a ribbon cutting for that brand new mural coming up on that first Friday in September. The ribbon cutting is at 6, followed by a reception just a couple steps down 3rd Street at Color Me Mine. I will be performing at that reception, so check out the ribbon cutting, then check out the reception. And in addition to that, you can wander all over the South Side because that's the pop-up ArtsWalk. There's going to be things going on at various businesses across the South Side, including musical performances by Chelsea Lynn Meyer, Two for Tea, and the Keith Hewlett and Friends ensemble. They're going to be playing. So check all that out. I'll post a link in the description. You can also search for SouthSide Arts District on Facebook or any of the other socials, and you'll be able to find more information about that. So yes, street mural celebration at Pop-Up Arts Walk, 6 to 8 p.m. on Friday, September 3rd. I hope to see you there. Let's see, other things going on. Oh yes, I wanted to mention something very specific to me, but does not require you to leave your house. You don't even have to put on pants or get off the couch. I, last week, of course, did a song from the band Slingshot Dakota. They're a really cool indie rock pop band from here in the Lehigh Valley, or at least they live here in the Lehigh Valley. They're going out on a tour soon all over the place, which is very, very cool. I did one of their songs as a part of the local covers series last week. As I was poking around, I went to their website, of course, slingshotdakotamusic.com, and I saw it points to a Linktree site. Linktree basically is a service where you can give people one URL, and it's a whole list of other websites that you can go to. So you can check out their YouTube page, you can check out their Instagram, you can check out all their other things. And I saw that Slingshot Dakota was doing that for their main website, as they're using Linktree as their main website. I'm like, that's a great idea. I could do that. So, in fact, I did not make a Linktree website, but I made one that's inspired by Linktree. If you go right now to notforcoltrane.com, you will find a list of all the places you can find me online, all the places you can listen to the music, all the places you can follow the socials and whatever else, as well as a link to a brand new bio/press kit/EPK/electronic press kit with bio and all that other sorts of information. So I'm grateful again to Slingshot Dakota for the inspiration to finally put together a new website, because I've needed one for quite a while. And I'd be grateful for anyone who's able to check out notforcoltrane.com, the new notforcoltrane.com, and let me know what you think. Let me know if anything is broken or doesn't seem to be working quite the way it's supposed to, because that's always good to know too. All right, so check those things out. I will see you on the first Friday in September and online at notforcoltrane.com. And so now it is time for us to play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. If you missed the top of the show, a quick refresh as to how that works. People give me song requests, song suggestions, and I have to respond to them. If the song that's requested is one that I know, I probably won't have rehearsed it. I might not have played it in a couple years, but I will still be able to go ahead and play it with some degree of competency. If the song is one that I kind of sort of know, like I've seen a bunch of other people play it, or I've heard it on Spotify, or watched people do it on through YouTube, or used to listen to it on the radio all the time 25 years ago, I will then attempt to figure out how to play it here in front of you. If I do not recognize the song title at all, I have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. And there's a way that you, even if you're watching that, you say, Mike, I'm not watching this, I was doing other important things at 12:30 on Tuesday. I wasn't able to be there to watch the live show. How can I get in a request? Well, I have an answer for you. If you come out to any of the in-person appearances that I do, including the one coming up at Color Me Mine for the ribbon cutting and the street mural celebration on first Friday in September, I have a jar with little request cards, and you can put in your request for the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. It will then go into this bag. I will not look at the card before it goes in. You have my word. And I will then draw it out here when there isn't a live request. So you too can play along even if you are not watching live. So, all right, so I think let's see. When I was performing at the Bethlehem Farmers Market over at Farrington Square at Lehigh University, I asked several people who were hanging out to put in requests. I think this is one of them. All right, so I definitely do not know this song. The song is New Rules. New Rules by Dua Lipa. That is from Nicole. You can barely see that. New Rules, Dua Lipa, Nicole. I have no idea what that song sounds like. So, I get to make up a new song called New Rules. I don't think that I think Michelle is one of the Lehigh students who was watching me perform the other day. So I'm grateful. Thanks very much to Michelle. I'm sorry, Michelle. Nicole. Michelle made the request at the beginning, the special request for the Jack Johnson song. Nicole is the one who requested New Rules by Dua Lipa. I believe Nicole was one of the Lehigh University students who was watching the performance over at the farmers market. And unfortunately, I do not have enough information to be able to tag Nicole so that she can see that I'm doing her request, but that is okay. All right, New Rules. What would, New Rules. What would be the premise of a song called New Rules? Well, I certainly could talk about how we've got new rules we all are living by these days with our current situation. It's funny, I still have kind of this Jack Johnson laid back vibe in my head at the moment, but I don't think that's at all how Dua Lipa sounds. I don't think that's... I need a musical style, and I don't know enough about Dua Lipa to be able to emulate Dua Lipa's musical style. I like that chord progression. I feel like a lot of contemporary music these days has kind of a club aspect to it. So let's give this a bit of a beat. like I need one more chord, but I don't know what it should be. Oh well. Found my fifth chord, so alright, that'll work. Now I just need some lyrics to start things off. That was, I feel okay about that. I don't think it had anything to do with Dua Lipa, but, you know, anytime that I can improvise something that has a modicum of coherence to it, I feel like I've done my job. So thanks very much to Nicole for that request. I will actually now go look up the song New Rules by Dua Lipa to find out whether that happened to end up having anything to do with what I just played. Thanks again to Tom Cooney for checking it out. Everybody should go watch Tom Cooney's webcast this afternoon over at the 3 Plus Songs for Prometheus. Check that out. You should come join me at the SouthSide Arts District's Street Mural Celebration and Pop-Up ArtsWalk coming up on the first Friday in September. Please check out notforcoltrane.com and see if everything's working the way it's supposed to. And of course, thanks very, very much to Michelle for her request for the Jack Johnson song, Better Together. And yeah, I think that's about all the damage I can do for today. So thanks very much for watching. Thanks, of course, to everyone who hits the like button or hits the subscribe button or does any sort of signal to, sends any sort of signal to our algorithmic overlords that this is more of the stuff that you would like to see. And yeah, I'm always grateful for that. So until next time, when I'll be right back here in this space at 12:30 on Tuesday, until then, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. My name is Mike. I'm Not for Coltrane, and I will see you next time.